Marking of the history of the farmers' agitation has to begin with its background. The Indian farmers have been passing through very difficult times for long years now. The agricultural producers do not fetch enough price. At the same time, the cost of production goes up every season. The farmers do not earn even to sustain their daily life. Debt liability increases every year. The farmers have organized repeated struggles demanding solutions to their problems. Consequent to their agitation, the UPA government appointed the Swaminathan Commission. The commission submitted a comprehensive report to the UPA government, incorporating detailed recommendations to bring relief to the problems faced by the farmers. The recommendations included providing of minimum support price or MSP to take care of the financial security of the farmers, among other things. MSP is very helpful to improve the lot of the farmers. Therefore, farmers attributed great importance to it and started demanding implementation of the same. Taking cue from this, Narendra Modi incorporated a promise relating to MSP in the 2014 NDA election manifesto and highlighted this in his election campaign.
जो इनपुट कॉस्ट आता है, पानी का खर्चा, मजदूरी का खर्चा, बिजली का खर्चा, बीज का खर्चा, खाद का खर्चा, दवाई का खर्चा, जितना भी उसकी लागत लगती है, उस लागत के ऊपर उसका 50% प्रॉफिट लिया जाएगा और उसको मिनिमम सपोर्ट प्राइस से खरीदा जाएगा.
In his speeches, he declared that if NDA was elected and he became the Prime Minister, the first government order that he would sign would be one for implementing MSP. The farmers believed him and reposed great confidence in him. But after being elected the Prime Minister, Modi gave this promise a go-by and utterly failed to do anything to ameliorate the condition of the farmers. After waiting for 2 years, some of the farmers' organizations moved the Supreme Court of India to get the MSP implemented. To the surprise of the farmers, with the knowledge of Modi, the central government filed an affidavit in the Supreme Court, submitting that implementing of MSP is impractical. The above step on the part of Modi and the central government irritated the farmers, and it became a hot subject of discussion among the farmers' organizations. By this time, a strong farmers' organization that brought together farmers and agricultural workers had come up in Madhya Pradesh. This organization is the Rashtriya Kisan Mazdoor Mahasangh, registered as a trade union. Through constant struggles and agitations, it succeeded in getting MSP implemented in Madhya Pradesh. It took the initiative to bring together hundreds of independent farmers' organizations in India, and an apex body, the Rashtriya Kisan Mahasangh, was established. It succeeded in establishing its state units in many states within a short span of time. Another farmers' movement, Bharat Kisan Union, was simultaneously organizing farmers in the states of Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, and Rajasthan. Punjab had several other farmers' organizations, and these were very strong. In 2018-2019, there was a move on the part of the central government to enter into trade agreements with other countries to facilitate import of large quantities of milk powder and a few other agricultural producers. There was resentment about this move among the farmers. But the government proceeded with the discussions at the bureaucratic level first and then at the ministerial level. The Rashtriya Kisan Mahasangh initiated a nationwide campaign against the move of the government. The campaign drew the attention of farmers all over the country, Many media highlighted the campaign and wrote on the unfavorable effects of the proposed trade agreement. Several state governments also protested against the move of the central government. The campaign grew so powerful that on the eve of the day scheduled for the government to sign the agreement, the RSS leadership came out in public against signing the agreement, and the government was compelled to withdraw from the move. The success of this effort was a great boost to the farmers' organizations. More and more such independent organizations joined hands and mooted for an agitation demanding implementation of MSP nationwide. It was when that move of the farmers was gaining ground that the Modi government issued the 3 infamous anti-farmer ordinances, which sacrificed the interests of the farmers and tended to make them virtually slaves to monopolies. Ordinance is a mechanism provided for in the Constitution to enable the central and the state governments to make urgent laws when the legislature is not in session. The president at the center and the governor in the states issues ordinances at the request of the respective government. The constitutional provision is that the ordinance shall be replaced by the corresponding law by presenting a bill before the legislature and passing the same with majority. The central government issued the anti-farmer ordinances using this constitutional provision, though there was no urgency to enact those laws. Issuance of the 3 ordinances when there was no urgency in issuing them points to the disrespect that Modi has to the Constitution, to the legislatures, to the principle of rule of law, and to the system of administration of justice. In fact, there are many instances during the past 7 years of Modi's reign that reflects this attitude and approach. Chalo TV will deal with this separately. Presently, we will confine to highlighting the farmers' struggle.